Welcome back to my Teddy Talks. I'm your host, Teddy, ready to guide you through another fascinating day in history. Today, July 28th, we have an exciting lineup of events that shaped our world. So sit back, relax, and let's dive into the past.
Our first stop takes us to 1914. On this day, Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia, using the assassination of Archduke Francis Ferdinand as a pretext. This declaration of war ignited the spark that led to World War I, a conflict that would engulf much of the world and change the course of history. Fast forward to 2005, when the Irish Republican Army, known as the IRA, announced that it had ended its armed campaign. From this day forward, the IRA committed to pursuing its objective through peaceful means. This marked a significant step towards peace and reconciliation in Northern Ireland. In 1991, Spanish cyclist Miguel Indurain claimed his first Tour de France title. This victory was the beginning of an incredible run, as Indurain went on to win 5 consecutive Tour de France titles, cementing his place in cycling history. In 1976, a devastating earthquake struck the industrial city of Tangshan in China. The quake claimed the lives of more than 240,000 people, making it one of the deadliest earthquakes in history. The tragedy highlighted the importance of earthquake preparedness and response. Now let's talk about cinema. In 1954, the classic film On the Waterfront was released in the United States. Directed by Elia Kazan and featuring one of Marlon Brando's most iconic performances, this film became a landmark in American cinema. In 1932, the world saw the release of the first feature-length zombie film, White Zombie, inspired by a book and a stage play called Zombie. This film starred Bela Lugosi and introduced audiences to the eerie and fascinating world of the undead. Going back to 1868, the 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution came into force. The amendment granted citizenship and equal civil and legal rights to African Americans and emancipated slaves, marking a significant step towards equality in America. In 1844, the poet Gerard Manley Hopkins was born in Stratford, Essex, England. Hopkins was one of the most influential Victorian writers, and his innovative use of language influenced many leading 20th century poets. In 1821, Peru declared its independence from Spain. This historic event marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Peruvian people and contributed to the wave of independence movements across Latin America. In 1794, Maximilien Robespierre, a radical Jacobean leader, we talked about him on yesterday's episode, and one of the principal figures in the French Revolution, was guillotined before a cheering mob on the Place de la Révolution in Paris. His execution marked the end of the Reign of Terror. In 1750, the world lost one of its greatest composers, Johann Sebastian Bach. Bach's music continues to inspire and move people to this day, and his contributions to classical music are immeasurable. Finally, in 1540, King Henry VIII of England privately married his 5th wife, Catherine Howard. This marriage would become one of the many notable events in the tumultuous love life of King Henry VIII.
What an incredible journey through time. Each of these events has left a lasting impact on our world. Thanks for joining me on this historical adventure. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my Teddy Talks for more fascinating tales from the past. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious. Each of these events has left a